Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, Dina and Mr. Otis. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for being here with me. So much is going on. As a matter of fact, there was something I forgot. Let me go get it. Ah! Here it is. Brigitte, my lovely Brigitte sent me some nice things. A bandana for Otis, but he's not wearing it right now because I just took him out and I didn't want to get it dirty, but he'll wear it the next time. But also this lovely, look at this beautiful painting of Princess Diana on this plate. I absolutely love this picture. It is gorgeous. And this beautiful doll of Diana on her wedding day in her wedding dress with the long train. Look at that. It's so nice. So I will find a lovely place for this behind me on my lovely shelves there. It's really nice. So thank you, Brigitte, so much for thinking of me. And Otis, it's so kind of you. And to everyone, all of the things you do, there's a lot. And I really do appreciate you all and the other cards and things that people have sent me that I will be getting my cards out soon for. My life is so crazy busy. But nonetheless, I want to talk about what we're talking about today and get into some things that need to be revisited because people are just out of control. And we're going to talk about Meghan and her whole SXSW event that she spoke at and why she doesn't speak about things in a way that are going to really get people to listen and to hear the words that's coming out of her mouth. No. We need to revisit a few things. So let's get into it. So as we know, Meghan went to speak at this event. One thing that I need to reiterate is because there's a couple of things that are different between what I'm saying and what it is that Meghan is trying to do and why no one will ever listen to what she is saying about the trolls and the bullying, because this is what she said. She said that she talked about the cruel abuse and stories that were reflected on her when she was pregnant with Archie and with Lily. And she talked about how she couldn't understand why people were so mean and that something needs to be done about it. I'll go into more detail, but I want to listen to two things that she said and reflect on these things and then give you my opinion on it. So let's just take a listen to the first one.
I understand that there are certain platforms. Look, today's a really good example. This is being streamed on one of those platforms. And it's also fantastic because people are going to have access to hear all of this brilliance and all of this insight, and at the same time it's a platform that has quite a bit of hate and rhetoric and incentivizes people to create pages where they can churn out very, very inciting comments and conspiracy theories that can have a tremendously negative effect on someone's mental health.
Okay, what you talking about, woman? What are you talking about? Mental health? Having issues with people in their mental health? What about the mental health of your father and the royal family and how you literally created campaigns? Meghan Markle created campaigns to affect the mental health of the Queen of England. She created campaigns. And this is the difference between the people that troll and have nasty things to say on the internet and what it is that I'm saying. We're talking about being a better person. We're talking about not being the kind of person that cannot accept criticism of your behavior and your actions. You cannot tell me that when she put out that Netflix documentary, she was not trolling or being a mean person and affecting the mental health of the people she spoke negatively about in that documentary. Mind you, and Meghan's platform is so much bigger than the average Joe Schmo. So when she does something, it's really amplified. That right there is the issue. So when we talk about mental health, Meghan is yet again being the victim to say that when you little peon, nasty people talk about me, it's affecting my mental health. And I was pregnant, and I was pregnant, and you were doing mean, nasty things to me. Okay, look. First of all, mind what you do to affect the mental health of other people, and just maybe people won't do things to affect your mental health, Meghan, because the whole time when she was talking about how her mental health was affected from the people trolling her when she was pregnant, it was during the time of the Oprah Winfrey interview, which Harry says now he regrets doing because he sees how wrong that was. So much so that he tried to walk it back. Oh, my wife, she didn't say racism. She didn't. We all know, okay? The people that follow this know. Okay? So, excuse me. And you're wah. That's the difference. And the people that come after me and troll me when I say these things, there's a difference. You know what the difference is? Between what the people that really troll do and the people such as myself who speak out against this negative behavior that Meghan is causing, we're giving points for Meghan to grow on if she would just listen. If she would just listen to what people are saying and be able to accept criticism in a way that is constructive, that's trying to help her be a better person, that's criticism that she can grow from. Now, the trolling that people do that is nasty and mean and ugly, like what they do to me and other YouTubers, what's the first thing that they do? They criticize your looks. They criticize things about your accomplishments. They criticize things that are not helping you grow and to be a better person. And that's not what people are doing to Meghan Markle that give her criticism. They are not, at least I don't on my platform, criticize her appearance, her accomplishments. I've always talked about Meghan's accomplishments as an actor being very good. I mean, a lot of people troll it, but yeah, in the eyes of the world of acting, she's accomplished a lot. She accomplished it. So this is how you see the criticism, the two types of criticism. And that's the thing that Meghan has failed to learn. And this is why her attempts and Harry's attempts at trying to get people to put out information or to block people from saying negative, mean things is that they're not giving people things that they can grow from. They're not trying to show people the two types of criticism, and nor are they talking about how you can better your own behavior and be a better person and take some self-accountability for the things that you do. They don't own what they've done. They don't look at what they have done as being a bad thing. And when you have a platform like the royal family where you can't respond, you can't come out and rebut anything that they are saying, you are trolling people that you know that cannot respond. And that is the worst kind of trolling, because you are trolling them in a way that is inflicting pain, that they can't even try to get some sort of relief by returning it. The only thing that they ever really returned is that recollections may vary. And William said, we're very much not a racist family. Those are the things that they have said. But other than that, they've never refuted or said anything. And you can't tell me that Meghan is trying to get people to really hear what she is saying, to really think, okay, we better stop what we're doing. Meghan said so. And she's just going to sit there and say, yeah, stop it. Stop doing what you're doing. Because everything I do is perfect. I'm perfect. I don't have to take no self-accountability. I'm just going to talk about all the people that's mean to me. Y'all's mean to me. Never once does she come out and say to the people that support her, please don't do those things to Catherine. She is in hospital. Please don't do these things to the royal family. These are my in-laws. She doesn't do that. And she's constantly talking about the vitriol out there. It is mind-boggling to me that people can't see the difference. But these are the differences. So the people that troll, and guess what I do, Meghan? I don't read it. I don't read it. If I see it, I'm like, oh, okay, that's nasty. And I keep it moving. Learn to do that, Meghan Markle. It just might benefit you, girl. It just might benefit you. Okay, here's the other one.
There are a lot of women that are at the highest level, executive level, who are great champions of women, who are great philanthropists, and they are working in these spaces, and yet they're allowing this kind of behavior to run rampant.
Okay, who specifically? Isn't that such a wide net of accusation that she's casting of people in power, women in power who are just letting negativity run rampant? Like, what? What is she talking about? Throwing out this big blanket of women in the working world who are allowing these things to happen. Be a little bit more specific, Meghan, because you just throwing every woman out there under a bus. Like, okay, we supposed to sit back and say, okay, that's me. Girl, be specific.
And at a certain point, they have got to put the do's behind the says and really make some changes on a systemic level. And then, on the flip side of that, we have a responsibility in all of that. The systemic change has to happen at the same time as the cultural change is happening. Because if you're reading something terrible about a woman, why are you sharing it with your friends?
Why are people sharing it with their friends? And here she is, the woman that produced a Netflix documentary. Yeah, that Netflix documentary. It was designed to troll her own family, to call out the royal family as mean and racist, and showcase how she and Harry are victims of the evil press. The only purpose of that Netflix docuseries was to scream out loud to the whole world how much they are victims and to get back at everyone that did her and Harry wrong. Private conversations were shared. A lot was shared that was very upsetting to many people. Both Harry and Meghan have shared and continue to do the very thing that she is saying is not okay to do. And she has the nerve to spew this complete nonsense. Woman, you better go kick some rocks.
Why are you choosing to put that out in the world? What if it was your friend or your mom or your daughter? You wouldn't do it. And I think that is the piece that is so lost right now in what's happening.
She's talking about what people are doing to her specifically, and she's making it as if this is happening on a big, wide scale to professional people or just women in general. But my goodness, Meghan, can you not look at what you've done to really hurt even your own sister? Even if you think she has done something to you, why would you go out and have a book written that you signed off on because we saw the notes that you wrote to Omid Scobie in that book, Finding Freedom? The nasty things that she wrote about her sister Samantha. I mean, I really can't believe this woman and the gall to sit there on this stage and to say the things that she is saying as if she's done nothing. Hello, woman, you are the biggest proponent of someone bullying somebody. I don't know. I just can't take it. Is she serious right now? Is she really serious in all that she has done? And she thinks what she is saying on this stage is justified? But if only you followed it and you saw what Meghan has done. This is why I think I need to do a documentary. I need to go do a documentary that talks about all the things that Meghan has done and how she herself, she has contributed to it.
To change, because I understand there's a bottom line and I understand that a lot of money is being made there. But even if it's making dollars, it doesn't make sense.
And you know what doesn't make sense is all the millions of dollars Meghan Markle made from her Netflix documentary. All the millions of dollars that her husband wrote in that book, Spare. She did it for the bottom dollar. Meghan did it. She did it. She is the one that made millions of dollars spewing hate towards her own family. But yet she has the audacity to sit here and say these words. And the tragedy of this is that no one with a big enough platform is going to ever really call her out for it. My platform is quite small in comparison to what Meghan is able to reach. So she's reaching all these young people, who are listening to her hollow words, believing the things that she says, but they do not know that she is the one doing exactly what she's saying should stop. She's doing it. She has done it, and she's made millions of dollars from it.
In the digital space and in certain sectors of the media, we have forgotten about our humanity. And
where is your humanity, Meghan Markle? Where is your humanity, the nasty notes that you wrote about your sister Samantha Markle? Your humanity to show your father basic decency for everything he did for you. You used to rave about your father. It wasn't like you never did. You used to rave and talk about your father all the time before you came a royal. And since you got your clout heightened via marriage, you have discarded people that cannot do anything for you anymore. And because my platform is not as big as Meghan's platform, a lot of people won't even know these things that I am saying about Meghan Markle. But yes, she has done these things. She has spoken very negatively about people in her own life. She has ignored very important people in her own life that are reaching out. Why are you ignoring me? Why have you treated me like this? Begging her to forgive them. And she, as a person that says, where is your humanity? No, where is your humanity, Meghan Markle, when someone is trying to beg for forgiveness and you can't even show basic humanity for forgiveness to your own father? You better go shut your mouth, woman. Shut it up. Because you are spewing empty, hollow words as you speak on this stage. People need to understand that when Meghan goes out and she speaks like this, she has a big responsibility to show ownership for her own wrongdoings. And there are many. And until she's able to show herself as someone who is fallible, someone who has made mistakes, someone who is sorry for the things that they have done, she has absolutely no right to sit on this stage, even to pay money to sit on this stage and to spew her hollow words, because everything she is trying to point outwardly needs to be pointed inwardly to her for all the things that she has done in the past 4 years that she chooses to ignore. And she hopes that you forget about it, and she hopes you never see it. But trust me, people, when I tell you, Meghan Markle is the person she needs to be talking to. She needs to be talking to herself when she says these words, because she is the one that has done all the things she has mentioned. She has done it to other people. You go take that and go learn something, Meghan Markle. Learn something.